See, here's the thing. I mean, quite frankly, I just think like I've been blessed enough to have the opportunity to travel, and exposure's just about everything. Like from a very young age, you get to see stuff, you get to process stuff, you get to think about stuff that some grown people don't think about, and they quite frankly don't care about. But when you travel, you see people, you learn things, and most importantly, at a very young age, the brain is like a sponge, and you just absorb stuff, and you're taking all this stuff in, and you're not even receiving stuff, and it's just going in, and you're getting all this stuff. And before you know it, by the time you're 20, you're a whole enterprise. But you don't know it until somebody pinches you, and you realize, wow, like, this is exactly who I am. And because of all the traveling, speaking about countries, I think America, it's the best country in the world. If it wasn't, you know what? I wouldn't fucking be here. Take it from me. Now, speaking about countries, I'll tell you what. You go to Scotland, now that's a good fucking country for you. You see the brandy, the scotch, the drinks, the women, the pastures, and all that stuff. I'll tell you one thing about Scotland that we do, is we don't give a fuck about the rest of the world. You know why? Because life is too fucking short. You spend your whole life worrying about things that nobody gives a fuck about. It doesn't matter to nobody. You do you, and I do me. And that's all that matters. In the end of the day, you just be yourself. Alright? It's just one of those things, you don't have to worry about. Another country I love very, very much. I'll tell you this anytime. I lived in Russia. You have to understand one thing about Russia. Russia, it's fine. There is a very strict sense of purpose, a very strict sense of nationalism. You don't come to my house, you tell me what to do. It is my place, it is my house, my rules, my turf. You want to come in here? Listen, you know what happened to the last guy who crossed me? I tell you what. He was on Al Jazeera, CNN, BBC. He was everywhere. You know why? I can't tell you why, because if I tell you why, a lot of people will have to censor this video. It will not be broadcasted. I'm telling you, you have to be very careful when you deal with us. We're not bad people, we just demand respect. That's all. It's a general rule. You apply respect, you're gonna love Mother Russia. You don't apply respect, you will be with nasty worst nightmare that you ever had. And trust me, you don't want a Russian nightmare. You will not survive it. Country people. Nara Bamenda boy. Bamenda boy. Fontaine boy. Now that is what we do. Look at, as we land for Bamenda, now they say we don't come. Akum / Fontaine, no man of it change. Nothing no go happen. Allez but you so you call dangle. Nothing no go change. You know, one of the very important things about the South in America that I know, we have some of the most spectacular stuff that you will ever see in the whole United States of America. We're different. You might try to call us hillbillies, rednecks, whatever it is that you try to call us, but I'll tell you this. The best grits you're ever going to have is down here in the South. You understand? Sweet tea is down here in the South. You will not get that stuff anywhere else. Fly fishing, you ain't never heard about it. You're going to hear about it in the South. You know why? I'll tell you what. When you drink and you got women, and you got NASCAR, nothing's gonna change. I forgot to mention my horse. I've been through the desert with a horse with no name. It doesn't get better than that. But I'll tell you what, there's another place besides the South that'll take care of you real good. When I was born in Italy, I was born in the 80s. It was a very good time. Okay? There was money, there was girls, there was women, food, there was everything in Italy. And I tell you this, in case you don't know, the food is perfect. Pizza, spaghetti, all that stuff. I am from Roma, and nothing bothers us. Oh, don't even get me started with the calcio Serie A, okay? Look, let me tell you something. Serie A is the league of a football, okay? Listen very carefully. If you don't like a football, this is what we do when you come to Italy. You see this is smoke? Like this, shake it off. Boom, you're gone. It doesn't matter. Done. Case closed. Nobody cares about you. But you have to know, it's a very nice place. That's why we're always happy. We're a happy people, okay? It's just the way we live and the way we feel about the stuff. Other people choose to complain, we no, mai. È semplicemente una cosa italiana. A noi ci piace la vita bella, eh? Oh. Alright. En France, les choses sont différentes. Un petit peu différentes. Mais je peux te dire ça. Fashion is very good. I was saying in France, things are a bit different. And, we have good things too. It's very nice. The culture is very rich. A lot of people know Paris is very romantic. If you want to have the love of your life, okay, you come to the Tour de Fay, the Eiffel Tower, as English people call it. I tell you, it's a very good place. If your wife is trying to cheat on you, come to France. Problem solved.